Good morning. Hi, Bethy. Good morning. Hey, Shannon. Good morning, good morning. Jessica. It is a really remarkable afternoon here. And I have the windows open so that perhaps if we're really quiet, you can hear the river, which is just so busy outside. It's exactly the right level of water down so that it hits the rocks. When it gets very, very full, we can't really hear anything because all the rocks disappear under the water. But right about now, just remarkable. Out in California, I wish you well. It's very warm, and we have had incredible humidity for what seems like the longest time, and this drier air is a real lifesaver. So yesterday I had said that what I was doing in our practice was, so if you have your oil, you're going around your navel, you're going up the center line, across the chest, and right up to the notch of your throat. That I was focusing very specifically, imagining what kind of outcome I was seeking. I was sustaining the emotion of what it would feel like to that outcome is a success, and everything that would follow. And that was what I was giving power to, because this nabhi kriya, this space in the center of ourselves, is that which allows us to become more potent. And it held me steady in moments when I could have really kind of gone off the charts, because there was just a lot of adrenaline, and it was just better than I could have imagined. And I know that I planted that seed, that outcome exists here and now. And the more that we do that, the more reinforcement we get about the importance of our thoughts, the importance of our initiated sensations. Because emotions tend to be a response to something that's happening either internally or externally. And if we can begin to think of establishing or initiating a sensation that we will then move forward through time to collect, it isn't really an emotion. It's a circumstance that we create. So we become time travelers. We can either perpetuate what we've done and where we've been, or we can become powerful enough to break out of the past. We can become powerful enough to elevate our sensation and place it in a new location ahead of us, at a new state, a new frequency. I am this. I imagine that I could be this. This is how it would feel. This is what I would know. And then we go back into this moment and we empower ourselves to meet that moment. And to me, that's one of the most astounding things of this practice is we become more and more dexterous with time travel, with initiating a future state and then arriving at something that's even better than we could have imagined. So know that's there. That may or may not be your experience, but know that that's there. As we set up, we are emptying the body of yesterday. We're going back into the time that's held in our body, and our warm-up releases what has been. So that in the kriya, we can establish what will be. Here we go. Palms together, sitting tall. So good to see you. Happy Monday. How amazing that you would spend part of your Labor Day right here. Good morning, good morning. Heart high, eyes closed. Om Namo. I bow to everything outside of me. All circumstance, all wisdom, all courage, all collapse, all of it. Om Namo. Guru Dev Namo. I bow to everything inside of me. Everything rising to meet it all. 3 times with me. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. And we'll start on our belly. So the playlist begins at Celeste. And then you open your blanket twice to come to lie down. Imagining that this, in a sense, is a form of Shavasana. And when we finish, we lie on our back at rest, the body open. And here we lie belly down. We empty our mortal, practical, physiological concerns into the floor. So cross your forearms, put your forehead on your forearm, or stack one forearm in front of the other, and then lie down. Forehead rests on your forearms. Let your heels go in and out, let your hips loosen, and then settle. Settle into the very liquid quality of your body and let it melt into the floor. And in particular, soften your abdomen into the floor, as wide as it can be. Feeling there a quality of reception, that you are being received, welcomed, held. Let it soften your shoulders. Even walking your elbows forward a ½ inch, get a little bit more surface on the ground. Stay there. Put down the need to direct your ship, the need to drive your way forward. Soften. And keep this opening between you and the great, grand support of the world. Keep this open. The earth, not the human world. The seasons, the systems, the cycles. Keeping this quiet, melted, vulnerable aspect roll to your back. And on your back, your knees bend, your feet flat.
You press your shoulders down and your hips down, and you let your spine rise tall. And on your exhalation, you will let your spine roll to the floor, a little tip of the tail, like you were waking. Sit the seat down, arch the back, lift into the belly, and then roll down. Ah. Roll open. And roll down. Heels wide as your mat, if not more. Let your knees wash in and up. Be directed by the ease in your body. That I am directing us and that I am being directed. Something much larger is teaching. We can trust this. To the center, feet flat. Take your strap, put it over the arch of your foot. Straightening your leg. Hold the strap on either side. As you bend your elbows wide, let your right knee come down towards the floor. Pull. And then push with your foot to straighten your leg and turn your toes back towards your shoulder. Bend your knee, there's your breath in. And press your leg straight, there's your breath out. Be very firm, be very direct. And press. One more. Press it straight and stay. Both straps into your right hand. The left palm faces your right foot. Open your right foot wide and your left hand wide, same angle. Exhale back to the center. Inhale, open. And exhale to center. Inhale, open, and slowly go a little further and pause. Your right hand helping your right hip reaches away from your right shoulder. Left leg extends. So your left arm is at the same angle as your right leg. Let the chest change and the pelvis open. And bring it to the center. Release the strap. And put your right tiptoes to your left kneecap, hands wide. And then draw your right knee across and up into the center. And across, close your eyes. Inhale, center. Feel the way you're turning right through the navel and the spine behind it. Bring it up. And only turning as far as your body appreciates. Pause. You're on the outer edge of your left foot. Your left leg is nice and strong. Left hand holds your right thigh. Bring it closer and then press your right leg away. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, press. Navel into the spine. Into bend. And exhale, press. Turn your navel to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right. And then center. And feet flat. Add your strap. And you're taking that strap over the arch of your left foot. Arms are straight to hold either side of the strap. Bend your elbows wide. Bring your left knee down. And then press your left leg straight. There's your breath out. Inhale, bring it down. Use your arms, use your arms, use your arms. And now use your leg. Bend. And press. Stay. Send your left hip away from your left shoulder. Feel the back of your hips even in the floor. Strong into the left heel. Both straps into the left hand. Your right palm faces the left foot. Open your left foot wide. Open your right hand wide. And then come back into the center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. To open. Sending your left heel away from your left shoulder, your left hip away from your left shoulder, and then straighten your right leg out. All of it opens. And you anchor right at the center of your body. Into the middle. Set your strap down. Bend your left knee, tip of the toe to the right kneecap, hands wide. And roll your left knee across. Here's your breath out. And roll to the center. Here's your breath in. Exhale across. Inhale to center. Exhale across to pause. Now you can catch your left knee in your right hand and just rest your elbow on the floor and stay. Or holding your outer knee, bring it close to your chest and then press the left leg straight. Bend your left knee. Inhale. And exhale, press straight. Both legs firm and strong. Into bend. And exhale, press. Just stay, turning the navel left, scissoring the thighs. Legs are strong. All the way out through the left shoulder and head. Bend your knee into the center. So that we can move a little more swiftly, letting it all move through us. Knees to the chest. Hold your shins. Press your heels high and your hands overhead as though making an L. And then hands to shins. Exhale. Bring it in. Squeeze it out. Feet to the floor. Hands overhead. Make a bridge. Inhale here. Exhale. Knees to chest. Bring it out. Hands up. Heels up. Inhale. Exhale. Make a ball. Squeeze your shins. Feet to the floor. Hands overhead. Inhale. Hips up and open. And exhale, down, knees to the chest. Heels up, hands up, press, clear, strong. Flex your feet and make a ball. And feet to the floor, take it up. We'll go one more full set. Knees to the chest. Exhale, bring it in. Heels high, hands overhead. Inhale. And exhale, bring it in. Feet to the floor, hands overhead. Inhale, hips up. And then bring your hips down. And you'll roll right over onto your belly. So belly down. Thighs walk back. Tops of your feet are flat. Good. Palms right down beside where your ribs connect with the floor. Thighs back, feet flat, heart steady. Lift your feet an inch and inhale, open wide, and exhale, zip together. Into open, out to close. Let them be very, very straight, very, very strong. So if this is tender in your low back for any reason, you can cross your forearms, put your head on the back of your hands, press your navel into your body, firm. Or staying right there, your elbows draw closer to your body, your elbow points back towards your feet. Exhale, legs are firm. Inhale, open wide. For 4. For 3. Growing stronger all the way from the back of the hip to the toes. 2. And squeeze your feet together and build your sphinx. Elbow down underneath your shoulder. Let your hips be heavy. Relax your low back. A little wag of the tail. You're using your elbows to widen through the abdomen, through the chest, through the throat. And you're using the tips of your fingers to draw your navel up out of your pelvis, your heart up forward towards your hands. Good. Walk your hands forward, put the pinky edge into the floor, float your feet, firm your legs a little closer together, and then your hands come up, tuck the chin. Make fists and bring your elbows down. Inhale, open your hands, reach out. We go. Exhaling, bring it back. Inhale, reach out. Out the mouth. In the nose. Inhale. Call it in towards you. Feel the strength in your hands, the strength in your arms, the strength in your legs. Inhale. Exhale, we go one more. Inhale. Hands down by your ribs, thighs down, hips down, heart to lift. Cobra, so the elbows stay bent. Elbows back, shoulders down, legs strong, legs strong, legs strong. Just like you were zipping your feet together. Firm your legs even more, even more. The stronger your legs, the safer your back. Tuck of the chin. Walk your knees together, your feet together, and sit your hips back a bit. Your breath into the back of your body, just finding a counter stretch. Upright. Fold your blanket and set it aside. And as we come to the top of the mat, you'll set your blocks up near the top of your mat so they're easy to get to. And with two fists that fit between your feet, drop your seat, reach your fingertips forward, drop your seat more, lift your heart, lift your thumbs, stand up tall, hands up high, inhale, open. And then back down, sitting, hinging, folding, hips down, hands down, head down last. Come back up through chair, inhale to stand, and now find your pace, exhaling down. Inhale, rise. So as we sit, we open the back of your body. As we rise, we open the front of the body. And we go. We rise. And one more. Sit it all the way down. Hinge and fold. Head last. Lengthen the spine. Rise tall. And let your hands widen down and just feel how it changes. Steady, stop. Turning to the right side of your mat, widen your feet and place your blocks in front of and just inside your big toes. And then hands wide. Put a bend in your right knee. Left hand to the block. Right hand high. Just find the pause. If you need to, you can change the angle of your block for some height. And then left hand wide. Bend your left knee, right hand down. Left hand high. Find the adjustment, the placement of your block, and we go. Inhale, hands out. And bend your right knee, left hand down. You'll take your right hand overhead on the inhale, reaching out. And then exhale it upright, look down. Stand tall, hands wide. Bend your left knee, right hand up. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, left hand up, look down. Stand tall. Right knee bends, left hand down. Inhale, over. Exhale, upright, look down. Your pace, stand tall, inhale wide, bend your left knee, right hand down. Sweep over, looking up. Left hand high, look down. Stand tall. Right knee bends, left hand down. Inhale, over. Exhale, look down, right hand up. Stand tall. Left knee bends, flow. Inhale, reach over, look up. Exhale, look down. Stand tall. Right knee bends, flow, follow your breath, reach up, over the top, look down, right hand high, stand tall, inhale, open, bend the left knee, right hand down, up, open, look down, left hand high, stand tall,
Step to the top of your mat. Take your hands up high. I kneel so you can see. Hook your thumbs. And begin to move from side to side, standing tall. So I'm only kneeling so you can see me. Inhale left, exhale right. In and out. In and out. Up and out of the navel, up out through the sides of your waist, up out through the sides of your ribs. Little smaller, little quicker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center and release. Wide. That as time travelers, we're no longer in the past, that we remove the past from our joints, remove the tension of yesterday out of our muscles, so that we can come today into this day's power. Put your blocks together, end to end, put them on their bellies at the front of your mat and come to lie down in the middle. So that you can bend your knees, put the tips of your toes on the blocks. Lift your hips, put your palms face down under your seat. Arms long, palms flat. One knee to your chest and down. Other knee in and down. Inhale, exhale, settle. What's that sensation you're looking to establish in your future self? Start it now. What are you empowering today? So once you're warmed up, you feel steady, you feel safe, extend your legs so that the back of your calf or your foot rests on the block, and as you press down, the opposite lifts. Inhale up, exhale down. Use the modification of bent knees if that's best. And then close your eyes. And as we build power, you're not building aggression. We're not building separation. We're not building ourself. We're not separating from Source. We become powerful because we make ourselves accessible. We start to open to something more than our own actions. So keep your body soft. 3, 2, 1. Free your hands. Walk your feet wider than the blocks and pause. Relax your hands and your feet more fully. Your hips and your knees more fully. Become very permeable to light, to possibility.
Walk your feet in. Good. Lift your hips, put your palms down under your seats. And then float your knees over your hips. Drop one toe to touch the block. Bring it up. Other, touch the block. Bring it up. So this could be your modification. This is fantastic. You can do it the whole time. The next step, keep your feet together. 2 feet down, tap the block. Inhale up. Exhale down. So kind. So kind. Let your kindness become bold and large and amazing. Empower that grace. Work right here, Modification Monday, that's your spot. The full practice, your legs extend. Heels down and up. Move. Empower your grace and your ease. If this becomes too much, split it up and move one leg at a time. Building the strength of the low back as well as the low belly. Both of these sets of muscles, front and back, hold our center power. So if you need to, you bend your knees. If you need to, you split it up and do one leg at a time. Don't empower injury. Knees bend, feet down. Free your hands. Lengthen your legs if you choose. Hands wide or overhead. Walk your feet in. Hold your shins. Knees side to side. Now, to modify here, you would take your strap over your shins, and you would hold the strap right at your outer knees. Let your elbows be heavy, let the strap hold over your shins, and just sit steady in. You can flex and point your feet, release your ankles, settle. And keep your breath deep into your abdomen and into your back. To progress in the posture, you can hold the strap shorter, right between your hands, or full posture, one hand holds the opposite wrist, knees in. And we breathe 3 minutes. We feel the constraint around our body. We feel our reaction and our response to that restraint. We begin to make a choice. Am I irritated by this? Am I somehow obsessed with this closure in my body, in my circumstance? Or can I find space, infinite, vast space inside of myself? That this small, enclosed circumstance is not my truth. Eyes closed, breath full and smooth. Keep exploring the inner aspects of your body. Softening the hips, soften the shoulders, soften the face. Determine your response from the inside. So that as you release your legs long, your hands wide, there's an inhalation. Bring your knees back to your chest, your hands on your shins, there's your exhalation. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Modify, keep hold of the left knee, open the right side. And then keep hold of the right knee and open the left side. So modification, you open one side at a time. Full practice, legs long, hands wide. And as your hips and knees and chest begin to loosen, you may find this moves more easily than you imagined. It's about willingness. Close your eyes. And let the steadiness here be a certainty in the midst of so much uncertainty. we could digest our circumstance. Center of the body, the home of transformation. And just as we transform our food into energy, we can take today, we can take the news, we can take our daily circumstance and digest it, find its fuel, remove the waste, make sense of ourselves. And then pause. Feet flat, hands on thighs, body open. Draw your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg long, flex your left foot deeply, and lift your left heel high. Exhale down, inhale up. Motion, returning. Feel what you may. Eyes closed. Let it be quick. Three, two, change. Left knee in, right leg long. Inhale up, exhale down. Quicker, lighter. Inhale up, exhale down. There we are. There we are. 3, 2, good. Knees to the chest, roll it all the way up and over. Find your child's pose. If you can't go on hands and knees, Nancy Sonnenfeld, you will cat-cow. If you can't cat-cow on your knees, you sit on a chair, hands on thighs, cat-cow. Or, set your blocks out of the way. Let yourself roll forward under your thighs, knees bend. Fold back, child's pose. Inhale, coming forward. Start to find a little bit of a rocking action. Forward and back. If you choose, heart stays a little high, hips come forward, hanging child. Good, down dog, check your toes, lift your hips, press it back, stay. Base of your thumbs down into the floor, base of the knuckles into the floor. Outer shoulders wrap back, knees soft, hips high. Heels in the floor, feel your feet long. Walk your feet to your hands. Good. Bend your knees softly, hands to your hips, and from there stand tall. Sweep up, widen, hands to your hips, bend to the knees, fold, and rise. So the bend in your knees helps to keep your low back nice and flat and safe. So work here, or beginning to take the hands down the backs of the legs. Keep your knees soft. Take your time coming in and out of this pose. Keep your legs soft, keep your heels strong. Now you may work here, or begin to fold straight to the floor, hands high and then hands down. It's important, keep your chin into your body, tail back. And as you're ready, you quicken, and the last minute is swift, distributing power through your body into the space around you. Three, 2, hands high, stay tall, hands wide and down, and feel light through and through. In every cell, in every tissue, in every organ, in every breath, in every thought, in every action. Pause your playlist, bring it down to a seat, legs crossed, heart high. So we gather and direct that kinetic movement that made physical freedom. We gather that freedom into sound, because sound goes where movement cannot. Sound penetrates the organs through and through, penetrates the bones, penetrates the thoughts, and shifts our frequency. The sound we use is har, H-A-R, har. It's the sound of infinity, the sound of possibility, the sound of infinite manifestation, the sound of creativity. Har comes from the navel center, almost like a cough would come from the navel. Ha. The jaw stays loose and only the tongue moves. You may repeat this with hands on thighs. Or you may interlace your fingers with your knuckles away from your heart, your arms out strong. You'll get stronger, you'll get clearer as we go. Let it build. We'll do 3 slow hars. And with each one, feel it descend back down before we begin. Har, 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 right? And then 8 in one long exhalation together. So you'll follow this pattern. You can listen first and then start with me, or start right away. 3 minutes. Har, 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 har. Har, 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 har. Har, 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 har,
Inhale. Hands up high, reach, release your hands, and shake your hands down. Shake out the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and the hands. Land your hands on your thighs. You are surrounded and sustained by infinite possibility. Feel it in your body, feel it from that sound. But power without compassion is a form of domination. We elevate this navel power so that it can become love, wise and strong. Right hand to the heart, left hand over the right. Inhale, hands, palms face forward, up. Left hand down, right on top. So we go inhale, up, exhale, down, the hands swapping each time. 1 minute. In, out, eyes closed. Quicken. Smile. Five, 4, 3, 2, hands up, inhale, 3 sips, go. Hold, reach, and shake it down. Pause tall. You are pulsing with possibility, free of the past, already established in how the future will feel. We simply take our time and arrive. Stay seated. Hold this space as you choose, or unfold. Wherever you go, give yourself just these 3 minutes to completely receive what you've made. Beginning to deepen our breathing, soften our expression, our eyes, our lips, our hands and our feet. Sweep wide, reach tall. And then bring it in, knees bend. And bring it up to a simple seat. Widen your hands, reaching tall. Palms together, draw it in. May we return to the heart, sweep wide. And bring it in. And the last time, full of gratitude. Bring it in. In your mind or aloud, repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to the forehead center. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for your time, for your devotion. If you can't make it to class, remember there are always the quick kriyas. You can go and find something that you do only standing. You can find something that you do only seated, only in the hands. So simple, so small. They're right there for you. They're on YouTube. They're on the website. And yesterday, if you were unable for any reason to tune in, or you would like to, I did a Dharma talk on aspects of the navel energy. And I believe that the more that we know about ourselves and how we function, the more we realize that sort of the operating manual of these great selves, the more we can access what they're there to do with us and for us. So yesterday's Dharma talk was right after class. It's on the YouTube playlist, it's on the Facebook page, and it's about the navel center. I can't tell you enough while I'm teaching our sequence, but the more that you know, the more this practice will benefit you. So if you have the time, it's 15 minutes long, play it while you're cooking lunch, while you're driving, whatever you want to do, but it is there and available. Share it out to friends that you think would benefit. And if you want to track this practice this month, we will be doing 40 days. So if you go on the website under practice, under daily, at the bottom of daily, it has the PDFs that you can choose from. It's so ridiculously satisfying to check the box. So I will see you. Have a wonderful day. Happy Labor Day. Blaine, you're welcome. Ursula, you are welcome. And if you wrote to me and I didn't answer, it's only because I didn't see it. Ha! Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Deborah. De nada, Bella, de nada. Buen dia. Have a wonderful afternoon.